Hey yo! I know it's been a minute since I've did true show because of my wife being in the hospital and complications that came along with her surgery. And today is Valentine's Day, and we was hoping that she would be home today, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards. And why are we like this? Let me see. Let's go to camera 2 and turn that off. Because I think that was the default. Yep, that was the default because I lost power the other day due to the high winds and trees falling down and power lines being down. And it was a complete disaster. But just to keep myself from crying because I am so stressed out and this has been a journey that I know God has his hands on this entire situation and God is in control. And he has all his hands on all the players and everybody. And this may be a trial and tribulation for Tanya and I to learn something which may be, I don't know, could be possibly that all things happen in his time and we can't, speed things up the way we want. And emotion is basically the flesh, and that we should believe wholeheartedly in God and everything that He does, because in the end, it's in His time, not ours. But it is so hard. I mean, I'm about ready to break down and just cry. I'm not. I'm going to admit it. I know nobody watches this stuff, but I'm about ready to break down and just cry. Have a good cry because I am so stressed out and so over all this. I mean, seriously, I am so over all this stuff. I mean, this is just too much, way too much. No, 5-4 views, yeah. Oh, that's not lives. Yeah, nobody watched these lives. So I'm just talking to a camera right now, so and that's cool. I'm just needing to get some stuff off my chest because this has been an emotional roller coaster for her. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me. I'm just ready to have my Poopa Bear home, to be honest. I'm just ready to have her home. And the one thing keeping her from being able to come home is that they don't have a home aid eligible because everywhere is short. And people just don't want to work for the money that home aid wants to pay. And it's like, are you serious? I mean, why can't you just why can't you just, you know, pay a reasonable pay and so that you can have people? I mean, my wife, my pooper bear is an easy case. She doesn't need much. All you're doing is sitting there and watching TV with her and, doing a little bit of housework. Light housework is boring, I know. But, you know, it's easy money. Easy money. I'm just so over it. But anyway, let's get to the purpose of this video because I'm really about ready to break down and cry. No doubt. So, This is like 20 something dollars normally, and Walmart had it on sale for 11.50 because it was a clearance item. Apparently, they have the warm mist version for more than what this is. Because this, I don't know if you guys can see that, is a cool humidifier evaporator. That's the Spanish side. Where's the English side? And it's a 1 gallon, which you can't see there. Has an auto shut off for low water protection, a water level indicator, top fill integrated T tank. It has where you can put some essential smelly stuff in it to make the air smell good. And it has a filter in it, which I'm not excited about, but apparently only the warm air or warm mist. See, I wish I could get my hands on a warm and cool mist ultrasonic, because it doesn't have a filter. Vibration unit breaks water into ultrafine mist. Anyway, I read the reviews on this because I've never heard of it. I mean, outside of Walmart, I've never heard of this company. And there's some good reviews and some bad reviews on this, saying that this is nothing more than a glue. So if I had to pay full price for this and found out that this is a glorified fan, I would be highly upset. But the fact that I spent $11.50 on this will take the sting out of that a little bit more because, you know, at least I didn't pay full price for this thing. So that's good, I guess. So let's open up this bad boy. I wish I had a camera to show you guys the opening of this bad boy, but let's open up this bad boy. Now, I will tell you guys, I've had several of these over the years. And they were pretty much the Vicks ones. The last one we got was a Vic, and it was a warm mist, but it started making everything wet, and we had to throw away a bunch of yarn due to the fact that it got everything wet. So, we turned it off. Now, I think what it was that we had it in too small of a room because it was meant for a bigger room than what it was in. Because it's important to make sure you match the room. But I'm hoping that if I have this in the living room, that it will work better. But you got your user manual, which I flipped through. As you do. And then you got the device right here, which is a little bit more bulky. Well, actually, it's bulky, but also a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Because the way everybody made it this thing seems huge, and with the way the box is, because you got like that thick of protection on it, which of course fits around it, but still makes the box bigger. And the fact that the top just comes off just like that. It's interesting. I don't see where this is supposed to have two holes in it for essential oils and everything. I'll probably keep this on level 1. Guess you, well, what's it say here? Caution, do not overfill, only fill to max settings. So you can fill through these top vents, which is good. Then you got your filter. Why cool mist things need a filter? I don't know. I mean, the warm cold one doesn't seem to need I guess that's the floating indicator like in a gas tank, because you got that in there that I guess that's kind of like your gas tank gas indicator, where it's like, oh, it's low. And knowing me, I'll make a big mess out of this. So I think what I'm going to do is, and the power supply is attached to the top half. So that's kind of interesting. Very interesting, in fact. And let's see if it needs any special kind of water, because I'm assuming it's just basically going to be tap water. Wait, this is supposed to be the essential oil cap? What? How does that come off? Is it twist or something? How does it just pop up? It looks like it just pops off. But I'm not going to do some essential oils. Unscrew the lid. Well, unscrew the lid. I tried to unscrew the lid. Oh, it says that way? Oh, well, wasn't that easy. I was making it more difficult than it had to be. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Even though I don't think I'm ever going to. I guess it would help if they didn't have the emblems black and, actually had it like, a different color, like blue, so you can actually see it. Okay. Wipe the external body with a clean, soft, wet towel. Wipe the sink with a wet towel. And be sure to unplug the blah, blah, blah. Well, this doesn't really say what kind of water to use. I'm assuming tap. Yeah, it doesn't say. So I'm just assuming tap. Oh well. Whatever. Cool story. Cool story, bro. Apparently this is supposed to be quiet. So let's put the lid on this bad boy. See how it goes back together, because I assume it only goes on one way. And why the knob wouldn't be on the same side as the yeah. So why doesn't this go back together easy? Am I missing something? Oh. Okay. And let's get some tap water and fill this bad boy up. This should be fun. Okay, so this is a gallon water jug. And let's see if I can do this without making a mess. I don't dig that at all. And I can't tell how full that is because I don't have enough light. So that's probably a good reason to do this where you can actually see. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. This is why I shouldn't do it on this desk. Oh, that went over the back. Boy, this is... I don't like doing this to the top. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I don't like doing this to the top because it's too easy for this to go over the side because of the whole... yeah, I don't like filling it to the top because it's too easy for everything to run over. But it took the whole gallon of water, so that's a good thing, I guess. And I made a mess, which isn't a good thing. Now comes the annoying part. Getting this bag off the plug. I really don't like these bags on these plugs. I find them stupid. I understand why they're there, but it doesn't make it any less stupid. All right, let me go plug this thing in. see how heavy this thing is. Gosh darn it. Well, you know what? I'm just... How long is this cord? I'll just do it so you guys can hear how loud it is. Well, if I can get it untied. This is also the most annoyingest part. Because I got an outlet down here. And it's set to 1. So this should be interesting. Oh, dripping all over me. I can't stand being dripped on. Oh. Okay. And... and it didn't do nothing. Oh, it is. I started to say how quiet it was, but now that I'm listening for it, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It is on the quiet side, so I appreciate that. I don't feel any mist or see any mist coming off this thing. So I'm kind of wondering when that's going to kick in. Starting to think that it is an overglorified fan. Because as of right now, I'm not really impressed. Before 1150, it is what it is. Yeah. As of right now, I am totally not impressed. I was expecting it to put a little bit of moisture in the air, and it ain't even doing that. I mean, it is blowing cool air. That's a good thing, I guess. Boy, if I had to pay full price for this thing, I would be upset right now. But the fact that I spent $11.50 plus tax, I'm not really upset. Disappointed, maybe. But not upset. Let's go to my purchase history at Wally World and see what the regular price for this bad boy. Well, it won't tell me the regular price. It says it's $19.26 online. Originally priced $23.82, boys, and they knocked off $4.56 off of it, just for you. And I got it I got it for $11.50. So not quite half price. Well, yeah, about half price, give or take. Because if it was 23.82 and we minus $11.50, because I don't remember what the tax was. Yeah, you save about half price on it. And then online, it being 1926 minus 11.50, I save $7. So, yeah, yeah. You know what? For that price, well, I do have it on low setting. I don't have it on full. Let's see how loud it is at full blast. Oh yeah, at full blast, at full tilt, you definitely can hear that bad boy. Wow. So $2.06. So let's go back to calculator. I know this ain't kosher. Let's do 11.50 plus $2.06 brings it up to $13. And then what was it supposed to be? Then 13.56. I did that so wrong. I forgot to put the dot in. Oh well. And it's still not doing any mist. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait for the mist to hit the air. It says it's 3 pounds. Wow. And it has a 4.4 out of 5. Which, you know, it has 14 1 stars, 1 2 stars, 10 3 stars, 4 20 stars, and 126 5 stars. I'll give it a week. See what it does. And then I'll write me a review. But as of right now, it doesn't look all that impressive, boys. How well is this picking up on the microphone? Let me check something real quick. Let me go over to audio. I must have the suppressor on the mixer really good because it ain't even coming through on the meters on the thing. Let's see what the mixer says. Well, even the mixer is kind of like uh, not even picking it up. So I must really have the compressor compressing. Does that make any sense? I have no idea. Oops. I know today is Valentine's Day, and you're supposed to do Valentine stuff. But since it's also Easter, I got me some Easter eggs. So, ha 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 ha. Because it's kind of funny. I went in the other day, and you would think that, they wouldn't go ahead and put out Easter stuff. Because Valentine's was right around the corner. But guess what? They were already ready for Easter. Well, that's troubling. I just realized that most of these 5-star reviews, even this 4-star review, is an incentive review, which means they got compensation for this review. So does that necessarily mean that it skewed their point of view and they wrote in favor of the company? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that happened with this. There's lots of reviewers that get compensation for reviews, say what they think, and they get paid. Here's a 5-star that didn't get no incentive on it. Okay. So most of these 5 stars, well, a good bit of the 5 stars didn't receive any compensation. But the fact that there's two brandies spelled the same way, I have my suspicions. Could it be a quinky dink? Sure, it could be a quinky dink. But my brain don't like quinky dinks, especially on reviews. It makes me kind of skeptical of the legitimacy of these reviews. We got an Alexander and an Alex. And Alex can be either way. Because Alex could be short for Alexander, or the male version, or the female version. So, I don't know. I'm kind of suspecting, and it's probably wrong of me to suspect things similar and or same names because this could be legitimate. Because the deeper you dig into this, the less duplicates you see. But there was a Mikey and a Michael. Hmm. I think I've seen a John before. Pretty sure I've seen a Brian. Seen a Chris. I'm not saying that these aren't legitimate reviews. There's another Michael. There's a Jessica. I'm just saying I'm a little suspect. Of course, why they would bury an incentive review that's over a year old. Oh, for the love of, well, not even a year old yet. Hang on. Hello? I'm her husband. Can I talk to you? Yes, ma'am. Well, she has a what did they call that nutrition bag that had all her nutrition in it? Um, a TPN or because it has her vitamins in it and fats and everything because she can't take anything by mouth right now. So they have her basically. No, they don't want her to eat by mouth. She can take her. She has a tube in her arm that goes toward her heart. What do they call that thing? A live tube or live tube? Yeah, it's in her upper arm and it goes toward her heart. It's kind of like that, but it's called something else, some kind of other name. But it's basically a catheter. one of the ladies at Party did it that specializes in placing it. Basically, right. I mean, she can take her meds by mouth, but she can't take food by mouth because she basically, when they stapled her stomach, they missed her spot, and she had a hole in her stomach, so they had to put a drain in to drain all the blood out of her stomach. And they're saying that it would take 4 to 6 weeks for that to heal, so they have her on a TP or TMP or some fluid bag thing that she can carry around with her, so she can live her life, but she has to have this with her during a 12-hour period when she needs to eat. She needs, I guess, I don't. They was talking about something about um, changing the bandages once a week and making sure that uh, everything stays clean and hang on 1 second. I'm trying to text my wife to ask her because she's currently still in the hospital because she can't get out until um, a home care person is in place to see if she can help me explain this to you better. Whoa. What is up with this thing? Hey, Cooper Bear. I'm on the phone with. I'm sorry to wake you. I was on the phone with Dr. Hayes' office, and she's trying to put in an order for home care, and I need help explaining exactly that entire situation. Well, apparently they got a hold of Dr. Hayes' office too and asking for it said no, apparently. Yeah, yesterday at 3:57 in the afternoon, UHC Care Navigation, I guess it is. Um, I, you, yeah, United Healthcare Navigation, I guess is what it's called yesterday at 3:57 and 855-409-7073. Whoever they are, which the way they're at, talking, they don't even know who that is. And then Community Care called yesterday, I guess yesterday. No, they called the 12th. I don't know who Community Care is. Okay. I'm sorry about waking you up, Poopa Bear. I just really needed your help. Okay. Okay. Oh, nope. It turned sideways again. It's like, what's going on? Anyway. I'm loving it. Sorry, boys and girls. I'll be back in a second. So this is where I'm going to end it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.